Lock the door. All right. Well, thank you everybody for coming. I think everyone in this room is a special person to John. John has reached a milestone I think that all of us are going to get to, which is retirement and get ready to enjoy his life with his family and his loved ones. But I just want to talk about John before I give the floor to Phil. I've been here 6 years, right? And John is one of the employees that I always see him with a positive attitude. I always see him willing to go above and beyond. His character, right? The person who he is contagious. You want to be around a person like that, right? He doesn't walk around with an attitude of entitlement that Steinway owes him anything, but he gave everything to Steinway, right? And I love that about you, John. Our conversations has been on bikes, has been on everything personal as well. And it's always good to just have an employee like yourself dedicate your life to a brand, but you're leaving a great legacy, right? And I think everyone that's in this room should model of John's character, his leadership, because he was a great leader. To me, in that department, and Grand Finishing, the growth of that department would not be there if it wasn't for John. You were a key person in accepting change, accepting what we need to get better, right? And having been able to have a constructive conversation with someone and the pride that you took in your work every time you stepped on this floor was great. Now it's time for you to enjoy with your family. Enjoy the outdoors, enjoy the beautiful time, you earned it. You are a great person, and I wish that maybe when you get bored in retirement, you could do somewhat of a consulting membership, mentorship for younger youth who want to get into the workforce and how to character and behave and how to conduct themselves as a human being, because you've checked all the boxes. It's been a pleasure working with you. I'm excited for you. This is a new chapter for you and your wife and your family, and I think you deserve it. You earned it. You are a role model, and you provide great leadership, not just to this group, I think to everybody here on this planet. So thank you for your hard work, thank you for your dedication, and you've been a great person to know, to talk to, and to just see leave into retirement with nothing negative to say, nothing, not a bad thing to say about you, John. You are a great person and continue to be that. And thank you for all the hard work that you have brought into the Steinway brand. Thank you.
Thank you.
Slick.
So this is hitting me a little hard. John and I spoke already about that. 1991, John and I both started here. 1991. And he actually taught me one of my first jobs back in the early 90s. So it's making me feel real old. It's making me feel a little jealous often at this time. But I just wanted to put a little something on the job that he taught me, because it kind of took me to a different, it took me through my career path, actually. So he taught me dampers and sostenuto on uprights back in like 1993, 4. And it took me into the upright department. So we opened up the upright department in 1996. I became the supervisor in 2006. Thought that was going to be where I retired. Isn't upright, but we had some setbacks. We don't make uprights right now in the factory at all. We had like 20-something people, Mike. I think it's almost 30.
Oh, 36.
I don't remember 36. That's a little aggressive. But we did wind up with 5 people there. So we had to put uppers back into the grants. But John went into his career path, which is dampers. So grant dampers was what John really was his focus on. So it was kind of cool that he taught me that, and it took me where I was. But now here I am as his supervisor because I needed a job. So in 2019, I took over Grand Finishing. And John was already the lead person in there. We had, when Alva came in, he changed how things were run here. And we really improved this plan. I hope everybody sees that with the lead people that we have involved, because it really makes it so much more interactive and communicative with each other. So I see that with John, and John was a really, really good lead person, and he grew into that role with me, I think, so much in the 6 years that we've been together. So I got a lot of notes here, which I'll run through. So he told me that job, which we did. I came back in 2019. He's been the lead person, like I said, and grew into this job like a really, really great way. So one of the responsibilities that John did was the morning huddles. Right, so he took on that when Oliver gave us his team huddles in the morning, and he was fabulous at it. He did it to the T every time. With safety, always making the safety points. Have a stretch, even if half the bigger one stretch, he made sure they stretched together. All right. So, but he took it on, and he always started off the meeting with a good attitude. All right. But most importantly, he ran the donut squad. I came up with these shirts and donut squad. He has people that we never missed a week. Me having donuts on Friday. Donuts Day was a course. So that was a great thing that we do as a team, together as a department.
Show people on the cover.
Yeah.
It should be a cop.
So we made sure we had that every Friday. He was dedicated to his craft. He loves to talk about pianos, and of course specifically the damper cell that he was in charge of. He's as reliable as someone can be. I don't remember him ever being late. I don't think he's had vacation days that he got paid for. Always, never had to worry about John being on the job. He was, unless you answered for overtime. Overtime, yes, something in the 6 o'clock. Ask him to work on Saturday or after 3:40, no. First one out the door. Don't run when you go down the stairs. All right, but as far as that, he was a special guy. What else we got here? Very regimented. John stood to his plan. I know when he's coming into my office what time that would be. If it's right after break, he's doing pounding the piano. 9:30 is with Tommy with his coffee. Have a break. He's always got his plan. He'd go to Alba's every lunchtime, right? He'd take his 2 slices of pizza or one had at lunch, never come back late, but always did what he did. He was focused, reliable. What else we got, Johnny? He was disciplined, like I said. We got a lot of things to talk about his adages, like, I don't know. No. That makes no sense. So, how you feeling today? And if you came up with something new to try, sometimes it's not always adapted to change.
Yeah.
He would say, well, that won't work. So that was some of John's things that we did, and like I said, as we grew together as a team, and having our team lead meetings, and interacting, and understanding some of the things that I wanted to change and do, he got more adaptive, and it was nice to see. And John made a nice comment this morning. What did you say this morning?
I don't remember.
What did I say? He said that if he sees a change, he's glad to know that he's leaving.
I remember now.
He's glad that he's leaving here, and this place is in a good place. He's seeing a change in people helping each other. He's seeing a change in us working together, which maybe wasn't so the case years ago. All right, and I see it too. I told him that, and I'm really proud of what he accomplished. All right, so sir, I wish you all the best, John. All right, I'm gonna miss you big time. I'm gonna call you if I need you. Charlie, please let me have a few minutes with him. Well, I'm sure you'll be sick of him too. But all the best, congratulations. Have a great retirement. Be
Thank
safe,
you.
enjoy Italy,
Thank
It's
you.
an absolute pleasure, really.
Fishing.
I think I definitely want to provide people time to speak about John. I think you've been here for a very long time, and I know people have a lot of good things to say. I know at the same time people definitely want to get to lunch and they want to get to food, so I'm going to make my things really quick and just on behalf of the company. I haven't been here a very long time. However, I think I've been welcomed with open arms from everybody, especially people that have been here for 10 plus years. It's amazing to see that you guys are really a part of the Steinway brand, and it would not be possible without people like John, who have just devoted their lifetime into working and their craftsmanship on our product. So I think for me, enjoy your retirement. We have a retirement plaque that is in the process of being made for you. You might know, you might not know. I'm sure you know because you're John.
I don't know. But I would just say it's just typical that it's not ready yet.
So I'll tell you a funny story. We actually do have it ready on time, but it was, your name was spelled incorrectly. And so, what I will say is that we are getting the correct one made, and just as a token to be funny, we'll give you both when they're both done. So we will ship that over to you or arrange some time for you to come get it.
I guess I'll have to come back to pick it up.
But John, please come up here. I do want to give you just a Steinway pen that we did provide to all our retirees. Like I said, I didn't know you for a very long time, but congratulations.
One other thing too, we also, everybody chipped in and gave you, of course, a retirement card.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. I'm really thinking I was going to maybe talk to you guys after some other people talk, but I guess I'll go first. So, it's just been wonderful working here with everybody. It's been, you all have been so nice to me. Anything that I've done here is because you all helped me. So people say, oh, you're doing a good job. You're so good here. It's because everybody helps me. You guys all help me. And then the management helps me. When you guys come to me with stuff and I try to get stuff from them done. But everybody tries to help everybody. And that's something that we didn't have years and years ago. I mentioned that to Phil earlier today. And it's true that it's really becoming a team here. And it's really great to see how people are communicating more and just more ready to help each other. And that's just really nice to see. But
because of you, John.
There you go.
This is because of you.
But I'm getting back. It's give and take.
Yes,
I get it back.
you give it to us, we give it to you.
But I just kind of wanted to tell you guys one last story. Trying to make it short. So many years ago, when I started working here, just a few years I was here, they used to have, on Saturdays once in a while, remember Atlantic City used to be a big deal, because it was the only place you could go to gamble when Atlantic City started. And if you're old enough, they used to have buses to Atlantic City all the time. It cost like $10. And you get on a bus to Atlantic City, and then they give you a $10 voucher when you get there. It was like free, So I used to go down to the office and sign up because like twice a year they would have a trip to Atlantic City, company trip. So I went, I gave my money, I guess to Laura, she signed me up. And what had happened is there was a woman in the office who had seen me. And I guess she thought I was cute or something. She went to Laura and said, what's that guy? What's he doing? Oh, he gave me money because he's going to Atlantic City. And then that woman, she gave money to Laura and said, I'm going to Atlantic City. So I got on the bus, I went to Atlantic City, and everywhere I went, there was like a woman following me. So,
Something strange.
something strange. Yeah. I was wondering if it's too late to file a harassment.
I don't know.
Anyway, my lovely wife, Charlene, is the I have a story to tell everybody. And now I know maybe some other people want to talk about me. Enrique wants to say something.
Bless everybody here. It's really a pleasure to come and see your faces, you guys. On the same note that John said, I spent 18 years here, and for the people who don't know me, I want to encourage you. This were the best 18 years of my life was working here at Steinway. You guys are an amazing team. And now a quick story, and I'll make it very brief. In 2012, our finishing, Sean came here, and I was riding a bike like that. I used to always have a bicycle in my office in the company. I used to be shipping and receiving foreman. But Sean liked the bike. He says, listen, my son would love that bike. And I sold it to Sean, and he took it home. And the next day, Johnny came up to me and said, hey, where's that bike you had? And I said, well, I sold it to Sean yesterday. And I wanted that bike. But needless to say, this summer I came across the same exact bike. And, you know, so I was thinking, I had a home for sale, but I invited myself to his retirement party. And I said, you know, and sure enough, I said, you know what, this would be a great gift. He couldn't get it that time, but he gets it for free for his retirement. So.
No, he didn't.
Always delighted, and one of the things I did experience here all the time was the friendliness and the brotherhood and the welcoming of everybody in the company. And I hope that you feel, I still feel very emotional and attached to Steinway. I want you to know that. You know, so it's been 10 years since I've been out of here. And today for me, it's really a milestone to be here and see all you guys, and I encourage you to continue to do a great job. People outside of these doors have so many great things to say about you guys. And I tell them the story. You've shared your wedding pictures with me, I heard your wedding song, and you might not remember, but I remember. I remember the times I spoke with Mike, breakfast that we had together, all that coming together really meant something. And I just want to say thank you to everybody here. And Johnny, God bless you in your retirement, and I hope you enjoy.
Just one thing, quick. Enrique and I are both bicycle collectors. Aside from riding, we like to collect vintage bikes. And also, Enrique lives on the same street that I grew up on in the Bronx.
I do want to give more people the opportunity to obviously speak. At the same time, we don't want the food to get cold. So, John and your wife, if you could get up, we would like you to serve yourselves first. And then obviously everyone, we can line up behind them, and we can continue the stories of John while everyone is eating. But please, John, Charlene.
All right, we're good.
So now that everyone has their food, I just want to take a minute to talk a little bit about John as well. I've only been here for 13 years, so not that long in the standard of mostly everyone, but pretty much since day one, I got to spend time with John. It used to be that I would join him in Wayne's office over lunch. We just sort of talk about stuff, and just generally getting to know John helped me get to know the company. And John always had excellent insights about everything. It's that somehow he had a way of seeing and describing what he saw in a way that was like, oh yeah, that's exactly what it is, and this is how we can find a good way forward. John was really instrumental in sort of building up the apprenticeship program, and a lot of trainees that came through the factory. John was like, you know what we should do? We should train each other. And we started doing cross training, and that turned into more. John became one of our qualified instructors for dampers, and even when the apprenticeship program got up and running, he was our mentor for the apprentices. So everything that John has done has really been to build this company up, to make things better. He's seen from the beginning that the best people that we have working here are the people that care about working at Steinway, building a piano. Not just people that come in for a paycheck, but people that are passionate about what we do. And he's seen that from the beginning and has always championed that that's a really important part of what making pianos is. So he's been an excellent friend, a great co-worker. John, I'm going to be sorry to see you leave Steinway, but I feel a lot of kinship with you and all the stuff that you've been doing here, and congratulations.
Thank you, man. Thanks, Ben.